Good evening and welcome to Division 1 Swemp. This is match day 3 and it's me back on again, 9 o'clock on Monday evenings. Looking forward to this one. I'm just on my own again tonight, but we've got some decent games to have a go through. If somebody could just put something in the YouTube chat just to show that you can hear me and it all looks okay. I can't see anybody in at the moment, so somebody could just confirm that before we get going, please. That'd be great. Otherwise, I'm going to have a look on my phone at the same time. I can do that, though. There's no one around. I see. I see Smuts and Rob. Can you just confirm that you can hear me and it's all okay? That'd be great. Can hear you loud and clear. Excellent. Cheers, Smuts. Thank you very much for that. Right. Some decent games here tonight, actually. Looking forward to this one. I'll start by talking about mine quickly. So I'm against Alpine Villa. This is going to be a tough test for us tonight, I think. I've already got some injuries and some suspensions, so that could be interesting. I'm going to do continue and let the game decide where we're going, and we'll see what we've got first. So it throws us to a pitch perfect. So that's a good start. Loopy in, first game. I think I have some instructions. I'm going to have a quick look what I've just been sent and just confirm. And yes, I do. And he's actually away this week by the looks of it. So, okay, yeah, I've got some instructions. We'll have a quick look at the side and see what we're doing. So we've got some nice arrows. That's what we always like to see from left back and right back. Wagner's continuing in goal. McCartney, West, Rose, Sharkey, Johnson, Lennon, Williams, Jackson, Collins, and Andy Cole up front. So this should be good. So that's pitch perfect. And they tonight, we've got a new Stefani is getting a new number tonight. Excellent. Proceed to match. And they are against the Coffin Dodgers, which is Teffers. So let's have a look at the squad. I think he's sticking with what he went with last week, if I remember rightly. I can't tell because of the colours, but it looks pretty similar to me. If I remember rightly, we had an absolute wonder goal from Gary McAllister last week, so we'll be hoping to carry on with that. So we have Southall, Pearce, Collar, Adair, Bonetti, Delivio, McAllister, Vinta, Zola, Balba, and Baggio start. Roberto Baggio at captain. So we will get our first game of the evening started. And we will kick off our first game. This should be another good one. So we're underway here. Slow to get started, but here comes the first chance from pitch perfect. Good save there. And there it is. Andy Cole again. Scores goals all over this save at the moment. And we're 1-0, but here come the Coffin Dodgers. Two chances there from Zola. And we continue on. And another chance for the Coffin Dodgers. But here comes pitch perfect again. Andy Cole's name back on. Delivio, though, and two yellow cards early for pitch perfect. And we have an injury. We have an injury to Jackson. I'm sure he only actually came in for last week. Okay, so let's have a look what we got on the bench. So we have a striker. We have two strikers. We have a midfield right. I think it's probably going to be Stefani. Just confirm. Attacking midfielder. Yes, it's going to be David Stefani. We've lost Smuts already by the looks of it. Good night, mate. Hope it's all well for you. Stefani for Jackson, and we will continue on. 1-0 up at the moment. The goal from Andy Cole. But here come the Coffin Dodgers. And again, seems to be pretty even this, even though the goal to pitch perfect. Slowed down for the last chance here before half time. And we reach half time, and it is a 1-0 to pitch perfect. Stats wise, one shot, one goal. No, that's a pretty good start. Coffin Dodgers will feel a bit hard done by there. I'm sure I've seen. Yeah, if you can just let me know if there's any subs for the Coffin Dodgers, that'd be great. A 5 for Zola. He is absolutely. I'm sure he struggled last game as well. Normally quite good on the game, but having a bit of a nightmare at the moment. 2 games, 6 star. No, he must have gone up to a 7 at the end. Condition-wise, nothing really to be worried about there. So go back to positions and roll 260. We have this, and we'll just have a quick look at Pitch Perfect, who better stats there. Andy Cole with an 8, Wagner in goal with an 8. Seems to be a decent signing. He's done okay, and I have nothing from there, so we're going to roll on. So we will go back to player ratings and restart the second half. Here come Pitch Perfect again. Another chance for Cole. Delivio. I just can't put the ball in the net, doing everything else at the moment. And there it is. It is Kohler, Jurgen Kohler with the goal. And we are 1-1. Probably deserved, to be honest. And we get to 60 and we pause it. And we are at 1-1. The goals from Andy Cole early on. And then Jurgen Kohler up from the back, getting his goal. So we'll leave it there and see if we get any subs from the Coffin Dodgers. Zola's gone up to a 6 now, getting a bit better. Stuart Pearce on a 6 as well. Condition-wise, Balbo getting lower, but should be okay, to be honest. Other than that, everybody okay. We'll see if we... Just while we're waiting for subs to come through, we will quickly switch over and have a look at Pitch Perfect. The ratings have gone down quite a bit. Ryan Williams struggling on a 6. Taribo West on a 6. McCartney on a 6. Condition-wise, yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm not going to make any changes for them. Nobody's having a particularly terrible game, so we'll leave it at that and just wait for the Coffin Dodgers subs to come through if possible. While we're waiting for that, we'll have a look at the stats, see what's going on. Oh, here we go, actually. As I've done that, we are doing Moravcek for Zola. Moravcek for Zola. And Romario is back on. Started the first game and for Balbo. Okay. So we have a Romario, Baggio, and Moravcek as the front 3. Excellent. Quick look at Pitch Perfect, but there's no subs really made yet. Nobody's having a nightmare. We will carry on until the end. 1-1 here. Finally poised after 60 minutes. Can we get a winner? Here come Pitch Perfect. Williams, chance, Moravcek, Romario there. Here we go. Another chance. Another good save. Slow down again. Last 10 minutes. Last chances come in. And carry on. Last few minutes added on. Looks like we're gonna finish at 1-1. Coffin Dodgers 9 shots on goal, 7 on target. Pitch Perfect with 4 and 3 on target. Coffin Dodgers might be slightly annoyed they haven't won that one there. Romario come on and did well by the looks of it. 1 shot on target, 19 passes, 16 complete, 3 headers, 3-1. He may be pushing for a start next game. Pitch Perfect wise, pretty solid to be honest. Shots coming in from Andy Cole. We saw he can be dangerous. That's our first game for the evening. It finishes at 1-1. Just stats everybody's seen. And we move on to the Steelhawks. Let's have a look how they line up tonight. So tonight for the Steelhawks, Tommy Smith in behind the front man. Is that Darren Anderton playing the left of the middle? And Davis Sahar playing right in the middle. It's very attacking. Nicky Bart, Arca Adams, Hippier, Andre, and Friedel. That's a decent, strong side. Mike Duff not in the side, left out at the moment. We also have a lot of injuries at the moment. So I'd be glad to get through this one. Duff given go. Tony Adams selected as captain. Sounds good to me. They are against the impressive Honest Ron's Aardvark Emporium, who have been brilliant in their first 2 games, winning 4-2 on the first night and 1-0 against Bristol Southend last time out. They line up with a interesting side here with the Stephen Reid dropped to wing back on the left-hand side with Roy Parler pushed further on to the midfield right. That's interesting. We'll see how that gets on. Jeremy's in there. Excellent player. Always going to cause problems. Dublin, Cobell. That's a good side again. Khan in goal. Yeah, they shouldn't concede many from there. So we will start this one off. Should be another good one, both sides. Honest One's going very well at the moment. Let's see how they get on here. And here they come straight away with a chance. Dublin with a chance. Yellow card for Nicky Butt. And we seem to slow down again, but yeah, another chance comes for the Aardvarks. Ray Parler playing slightly higher on that right-hand side. And we go. It's quiet. Seems to be pretty Aardvark heavy at the moment. Dion Dublin with a chance. Nicky Butt I saw there with a another challenge that was penalised. Maybe lucky to stay on at the moment. Tommy Smith. Chance. Another yellow card to the Steelhawks. Going to have to be careful. We seem to be getting towards half time. Another 3 yellow cards that first half. Butt Davis and Colin Hendry. Can we get a goal before the end? Dublin with a chance. Here comes Sahar. And again, seemed a decent first half out. Lots of chances. Oliver Khan getting an 8. So, yeah, 5 shots, 3 on target. 4 shots, 3 on target. Let's have a look at the notes for this one. The only thing I have is for Steelhawks. Who say no, nothing to be doing for 5s for Sahar and Colin Hendry. Sahar slightly out of position there, probably a bit annoyed there. And we will run with them. As for Honest Rons, pretty solid performance. The yellow card for the attacking midfielder. Other than that, everybody having a pretty good game. I'll give it 30 seconds just in case we have any subs for either side. I haven't got any instructions, so we will give it a few seconds and then we will carry on for now. I can't see anything coming through, so we will continue until 60. Back to the player ratings. And we will kick off again. Second half coming up. Here come the Aardvarks again. Another book in there for the Steelhawks. Are they going to come back to haunt them? And we get one for the Aardvarks as well. And we get to 60 minutes. And it rolls on. Oliver Khan's still getting an 8. Everybody else are pretty solid. We'll just have a quick on condition. Nothing too worrying in there, so we can carry on with them. Still Hawks-wise, 5s for Colin Hendry, 5 for Lewis Sahar as well. I'm just going to check out my notes again and see what I'm doing. Now I just have notes for Tommy Smith if needed. I'm tempted though to do Sahar for Kuehl, just because I think that's what he probably would do, and maybe swap him with Anderton. Yeah, I think that would be pretty safe. Sahar not having a great game, so we'll go like that. And okay, that. Honest Rons. Yeah, he'll be pretty happy with that. The inverted left wing back getting an 8. So I think we will carry on until the end like that. Kick back off again. Can we get a winner here? There's a chance. And we do. We get a Tony Adams header. Moves him up to a 9. Down onto Tony Adams again, pushing on from the back at 2. That's captain. And there we do get a sending off, but it's actually the Aardvarks with the sending off, and it is Jamie Carragher. So, by the rules, we're going to have a bit of a play around here as we need 3 at the back. So, to me, that looks like we're going to do Reed and something like that. We also need wide men, so we're going to have to centralise and do something like that. I think that gives us our wide men and our 3 at the back. So we will carry on for the last 7 minutes like that. Can they get a goal back, make it interesting for the last 7? Can Steelhawks carry on? And we seem to be drifting out towards the end, but there's another chance. We have a penalty and we have a goal, but it may be too late for them. And it is, and it finishes 2-1 to the Steelhawks here. Much better second half for the Steelhawks. 8 shots on goal, 6 on target. Honest run, 6 shots on goal, 5 on target. And it finishes 2-1 to the Steelhawks. Have a quick look at the stats. Carlin on 8. And Jeremy playing well on a 7. Stephen Reed on 8 played well, even though we had to bring him into the back 3 at the end there. As for the Steelhawks, Tony Adams with a captain's performance, 2 goals and a 9. Also an 8 from Darren Anderton. Harry Hill come on, didn't do a lot. Slightly better than Lewis Sahar though. So happy I made that sub. Okay, and we have our second game of the evening done. So it's 2-1 to the Steelhawks. And we move on. Move on to the Cavern Club. Third in the league at the moment with a win and a draw. And we set up like this. We have the nice arrows again. Risa in at left back, Welsh at right back, 3 at the back, Terry, Rufus Dunn, Hearts and Carew up front, Paul Ince as captain. Another decent side this. And we'll just have a look. Okay. We will get this first one going. And they are playing against Macca's Ponzi Schema, who I think, if I remember right, were involved in our absolute brilliant endgame last game week, where they won 5-4. Andy Cole hat-trick, Ronaldinho getting a 10, and also the 4 from Roxy's UAT, with his Juan Gomez getting a 10 as well. So we will have a quick look at their setup. They go as below, so 4-3-2-1. Risa at left back, Rufus, Keown, Neville, Hendry, Haman, Murphy, Ronaldinho, Emerson, and Cole up front. Andy Cole again, already scored once tonight. Can he get another? And we have Lucas Neal getting a shirt number as well. So we are about to kick this one off. Let's see how we get on. Early chance, but here comes Ponzi Schema, and it was Ronaldinho's name again. It seems to be pretty fair at the moment, though. Chance from the corner. Cole with a chance. Hartson, Ronaldinho. Said his name would come up quite a bit, but here comes Risa from one side. We are playing John Arna Risa against John Arna Risa, and it is Andy Cole again that scores the goal. And lots of Ronaldinho name all over this at the moment. But here come the Cavern Club, and we have a injury. 27 minutes in, we lose the captain, Paul Ince. What have we got on the bench? We'll have a quick look. So we look for anything injury-wise. What can we do on the bench? Paul Harvey, attacking midfielder, might be, or we'll swap him actually as a straight swap in there for Paul Lambert. I think I'll just give it 30 seconds to make sure we haven't got any actual subs coming in. But I think Lambert for Ince is a pretty straightforward swap here. In fact, I will get it lined up, ready to go. I haven't seen anything come in, so I will swap Lambert for Ince, and we will probably, he'll come on as captain as well, which is fair enough. And we will continue the action. 1-0 Ponzi Schema. Andy Cole, the goal scorer again. And we will carry on till half time here. Can they get back into it? Seem to be creating some chances, but here comes Ponzi Schema again. Ronaldinho's name. Andy Cole with another chance as well. And we have another booking as we get towards the end. And there is the equaliser, and it is John Hartson with the equaliser. And we, right before half time, that's disappointing. Right on the stroke of half time, Richard Rufus makes it 2-1. Looking at the stats wise, Mac will be pretty happy with that. 8 shots on goal, 5 on target. The Cavern Club with 3 shots on goal, 1 on target. They got back into it and then were right on the stroke of half time. And Richard Rufus rose above John Welsh, head the ball in, and it is 2-1. Have a quick look at the tactics here. And Hartson's 7, sixes, sevens. Solid, if not spectacular, I think we can say there. Condition-wise, everybody good. So I haven't seen these subs, so we will move on and look at Ponzi Schema. Brad Fiedler on a 6, John Arisa on a 6, Dieter Harman on a 6, but Andy Cole has the goal and Ronaldinho is on an 8. Haven't seen either of these two, so we will carry on. They'll be having a particularly bad game, so we can continue. Let's go till 60. Here come Cavern Club again. And Merson also with a chance. And we've slowed right down. We get to 60, 61, 62. Right before we click. Yep, 62 minutes on the clock. And we are still 1-2 here. I've got subs at 60 minutes for 5 or below. So we've got no 5s or below. So I think we'll just carry on as we are with the Cavern Club. We will just check condition. There is nothing outstanding on there. We'll move on to a Ponzi Schema. 6 for Dieter Harman. I have nothing for them. So there's nothing standing out either. Condition-wise, 76 Paul Merson. I'm not sure what matter. I think we'll leave him. He's got subs if needed if he gets injured. And we will continue until the end. Can Cavern Club get back into it? Another booking for Ponzi Schema. That's 3 they've got now. Long time goes past when nothing happened, but here comes Ronaldinho and Andy Cole. Lots of goals from centre-backs tonight already. And we have 4 bookings for Ponzi Schema now. 4 in a row on that side. And a late chance here. Can they get the last seconds? Are we going to have last-minute drama? No, we don't. It finishes 2-1 to Ponzi Schema, who, in what has to be said, is a pretty even game. 2-1 win for Ponzi Schema. They'll be happy with that. Ronaldinho an 8. Brad Fiedler ended up on an 8 after being 6 at half time. Paul Merson on a 6. Didn't have a great game. Cavern Club wise, Boateng on an 8. Carew on an 8. Hartson on an 8 as well. That's some good ratings for a loss. Should be pretty happy with that. Apart from the score, it was pretty good. We move on. We move on to Stu's unpronounceable team name. They haven't started great at the moment. They've had a draw and a loss. They line up as below. So that's 4 at the back. 1, 2, 2, 1. We have some very well-known names in here. D'Alessandro, Raul, Bierhoff. And yeah, they go the same as they did last game. they are playing tonight Trotters, and they line up with an amazing formation of 3-1-1-3-2. I like this a lot. The wide attacking midfielders. Derek Botan gets a place. McPhee, Luque, Roy Keane, Barry Ferguson. That's a strong side as well. Ian Pearce in the centre of defence there. Is that Albert Ferreira moving to the right? I like that side a lot. A couple of players getting shirt numbers. And we will kick this one off. Early chance here for Trotters. But coming the other way, Bierhoff has a chance. Raul has a chance. Corner kick. D'Alessandro with a chance. Seems to be pretty even to start with. Here comes Trotters, but no, Bierhoff again the other way. Raul start to take control here a bit. I think when we looked at the translation, it was something to do with heavy drinking, so we might just call them the drinkers. All seem to be beers. And we do have, there is Oliver Bierhoff gets the goal to make it 1-0, and it's 2 now. It's Raymond at the back that makes it 2. As I said earlier, lots of goals from centre-back tonight. Get to 40 minutes. D'Alessandro with a chance. They come. Can they get one back? No, we get to half time, and well, there we go. That's a deserved 2-0, if not a bit more. We will have a look at Trotters first. Goalkeeper having a good game. Neil Sullivan, Gareth Barry doing okay. The rest of them not great. Ian Pearce absolutely struggling in the middle there. Maybe might be looking for a change. If anyone's around and doing instructions, let me know. I'll give you a couple of seconds to look at that. Condition-wise, yeah, nothing too bad. Albert Luque on 85. The rest of them, to be honest, haven't run around a lot. We'll move over, and Bierhoff with an 8. D'Alessandro with an 8, and we have a change here. Navarro for Pearce. Happy. So Alan Navarro comes on for Ian Pearce. Yeah, that's good. Anything else you'd like? Just before we carry on. Rodney Jack there on the bench. Matthew Spring as well. Colin Cameron. We will okay that for now, and we will move on. I've had no instructions here, but I'll be pretty happy with that. Nobody badly performing, so we will stick as is. And will the change make any difference? Let's roll to 60. Oh, remove defender arrows. That just in time. There we go. Defender arrows removed. Excellent. I'll just give you another 10 seconds just to make sure there's nothing else to change. So I grab a drink and I will check the live score. Oh, right. We will carry on player ratings and we will go to 60. Is the sub going to make any difference? Can we get a goal back here? Make a fight of it. Bierhoff with another chance there. 3-0 and it would seem game over. Can they get one back just before 60? We get to 60 and it is still 0-2. Any more changes for Trotters? Just let you have a look at that screen. I'll do condition as well. They seem to be moving about a bit more now, but nobody particularly to worry about. Just leave that screen on for you, just so you can see what's going on. just jump over, as is. Excellent. I will carry on in a second. We'll just have a quick look on this side. A 6 from Gonzalez, the right back. Other than that, pretty solid. So we will carry on. So we'll resume game. Can we get back into Trotter's goal early on? We could set up a good finish here. Okay. There was a chance. Still 0-2. Not a lot happening at all. As we get to 80, 81. Absolutely nothing. Here we go. Bierhoff with another chance. 3 minutes added on here. And it's 2-1. We have a grandstand finish. Can we get an equaliser? Is there a chance? Still going on, disallowed, and we get the full-time whistle. Stephen McPhee with his first goal. And it's 2-1. They seem to get better after 60 minutes, to be honest. They're pretty happy with that. Stu will be happy with that as well. 2-1 win. Stats-wise, yes, decent performance. Neil Sullivan was good in goal. And so good attacking here. Who was the disallowed goal? The disallowed goal was for the heavy drinkers. And it was D'Alessandro. Got through in the penalty area, hit a fish shot, scored, but it was ruled out. Bierhoff handballed it somewhere in there. And the free kick was awarded. The tack fizzled out, and the final whistle was blown. So we move on. We move on to the Mighty Mags. And they line up as below. So Babiala left back, Woodgate, Johnson, Carr, Duff, Butt, Emre, Clark, Cole, and Kluivert. A very strong side, this. I like this side a lot. The change that I remember doing was Woodgate for Goma, and Clark came in for the injured Huckabee. And they are playing against... I've got him on the bench, so we'll swap him for Ginola. They are playing against Rox's entertaining UAT squad. They go as below, even though Jimenez almost hit his hat-trick last week. He is back on the bench tonight. Just checking. Yeah, I have nothing for either of these sides. So we will have a look at half-time, see if there's anything to change, and we will kick this one off. Can we get a game as good as last week? And we get an early goal. Great start here. And a chance for a second. Mighty Mag struggling to get a hold in here. And a booking for Woodgate, the player who came in, and a booking the other end as well. And it is 1-1. And it is an own goal, which Shaka Hislop on a 4, though. He's really struggling. 25 minutes in, 1-1 here. Rox is living up to his entertainment in this league. Still 1-1. Chances at both ends. This is end-to-end stuff here. And we've slowed down just before half-time, but here we go. And it was disallowed. Would have made it 2-1 just before half-time. And we get towards half-time. And that was a good, entertaining half. 4 shots from the UAT, 2 on target, 2 from the Mags, 1 on target. I have no instructions for either of these sides. So... and nobody is particularly having a bad game. Condition-wise, all good. I haven't seen Rox on the stream, so we will probably continue as we are and have a look at 60. Mighty Mags, Shaka Hislop not doing great on a 5. He's got Cernacek on the bench. We'll see how we're getting on at 60, I think, for him, as it is a 1-1. Condition-wise... again, nobody to really worry about. Match ratings, An 8 for Patrick Kluivert. I think he must have hassled for the goal. Let's have a look. Didn't see. And it was actually corner taken by Clark. Cole headed the ball down for Emery. Emery had a goal. The ball came off Michelini. I never noticed that at the time. Rocks will be gutted. I haven't seen any, so we're going to carry on and we'll go to 60 here. And it is 2-1, and the goal is from Nicky Butt. I think Emery with the assist there. We get to 60, 62, and 5 for the keeper. Michelini on a 6. I think I haven't seen Rocks, but I'm going to put Jimenez on. We did this sub last week and it worked okay. We will go like that. Just check the condition, make sure that's right. Yeah, everything looks okay to me. And Mighty Mags. Keeper still on a 5, not great, but they are 2-1 up. Nicky Butt on an 8. Everybody else doing okay. And we will carry on till the end. 2-1 to the Mighty Mags here. Carry on. It slowed down a bit. There was chances just after 60 minutes. Here comes. And it is 2-2. And it's Michelini, who wasn't having a great game and has now scored at both ends. Can we get a winner here? 77 on the clock. Last 10 minutes. And we have an injury to Ronnie Johnson after 83. I think it's going to have to be Goma. I can't. Yep, it's going to have to be Goma. Goma for Ronnie Johnson. And we will carry on. Can we get a winner? 2-2 here at the moment. Here come UAT. Last few minutes. We're into injury time at the end. Michelini to do a unlikely hat-trick. But we finish a 2-2 here. Decent game that. 7 shots from UAT. 4 on target. 4 from the Mighty Mags. 2 on target. Michelini having an interesting game. Scoring at both ends. We'll have a quick look at the stats. Some good performances in there. Rocks will be pretty happy with that. Probably disappointed not to win. Shaq Hislop finishing on a 4. Nicky Butt on a 9. Played well. Patrick Kluivert on an 8. Played well as well. And we go to Rob Sloth's Mario All-Stars. He lines up like this. Lentini has gone back to his left side, still keeps his place after having 2 absolute stinkers, if I remember rightly. Yeah. Right side is Mario Blasler. Kobayashi, who has been very good from what I've seen. He has a goal and an assist from that centre midfield. And, Yepes at the back, Buffon in goal. A decent side. They are playing against Bristol Southend, who line up like this. And I'm just checking my subs. I have nothing for either of these sides. So we will play this one on. David James in goal. Derek McInnes is in there. Marcus Stewart is in there. Michael Bridges up front. And Stern John. Sean Goethe losing his place after 2 games and no goals. And we will kick this one off. It's another decent game here. Rob's already come in and said, Lentini off at half time for Mario, please. We'll see how he gets on. If he gets a hat-trick, Rob, I'm not swapping him. But let's see how we do as we kick off this one. And we have early chances from the All-Stars. And Bristol Southend with a chance as well. Stern John. DiBaggio. And they're disallowed. It was a Michael Bridges goal that was disallowed. Here comes Lentini with a point to prove. Already been told he's coming off at half time. DiBaggio. And we're 30 minutes in. And apart from the disallowed goal, we've not got a lot going on. Bristol Southend with the chances. Bridges. Can the All-Stars come back into it as a booking for Kobayashi, who we talked about at the start? Marcus Stewart. Bridges again. He seems to be all over it at the moment. And there is an injury to Derek McInnes just on the stroke of half-time. And what have we got on the bench? Not a lot. Central midfielder-wise, we have one striker, two strikers. And Lee Johnson, I think it's going to have to be. Don't really want to. What about any of the defenders? Well, we've got Mattel, no. Butler, no. Kerry, no. Well, it's going to be, I think it might be, it's going to have to be Lee Johnson. That's all we've got. I'm afraid McInnes is off. He was also captain, so that'll be a disappointing. And we will go to half-time like that. He comes on to replace him, and we get straight to half-time. Mario All-Stars-wise, we look, and we will have a look at Lentini, who's on an 8. Rob, do you definitely want rid of Lentini? He's going okay in there. Mario Melshot on a 6. Otherwise, pretty strong. I'll just give you a second to think about that, and we will have a look at Bristol Southend. David James doing well in goal. David Noble not getting a lot of the ball. Lewis Carey now the captain on an A6 as well. Get rid of him, please, says Rob. So we will do that. And Mario comes on to play on the left. Lentini for Mario. 10-6 to go free up top, regardless of the score. Oh, he's going for it already. Okay. Bristol Southend, I haven't heard or haven't got any instructions, so we will carry on with them until 60. Let's kick off the second half. Mario replaces Lentini. And he has a chance early on. Bridges another chance. He's done everything but score tonight. Brazel with a chance. Seems to be a bit more end-to-end, and we get to 59. Kobayashi with a chance, and we get to 59, and we carry on. And Rob says go free up top, regardless of the score. So we will have a look. I'm sure he's left or centre. Is a right or centre. So that's like that to me. Rob just say, okay, yeah, that's what you want. I'm sure that is. That's fine. Bristol Southend wise. Thanks. Yeah, excellent. Nobody having a poor game. David Noble still not getting much of the ball. Playing wide left, cutting in. We will carry on then until the end. 0-0 here. Can we get a winner? Mario All-Stars have gone 3 up top to try and force a winner here. Stern John with a chance. Kobayashi. And we're staying a little bit. It seems to be all Bristol Southend. Chance there. Seems to be coming into Mario with the chance. Bridges John. And there we have the 3 up top has worked exactly like Rob knew it would. Game management at its best there from Rob Sloth. And it is 1-0, and we're in the last minute. And can they finish it off with a second? Still going on. Can we get an equaliser? Michael Bridges probably deserves one. No, we can't. And it's 1-0 to the Mario All-Stars. And on the balance of it, probably deserved there. 13 shots on goal, 9 on target. Some good performances in there. Rob will be happy with that. People's champion remains unbeaten. Yes, he does. And some would say a manager masterclass at the end there. How did DiBaggio go on? Oh, got a 7. He did okay. One of my favourites there. As for Bristol Southend, keeper did well. Tony Butler did well. Everybody else was about average. Michael Bridges, I think, will be disappointed. Though I will just have a look. He seemed to have, he did 5 shots, 3 on target. He'll be disappointed not to get a goal. He seemed to be the only one really attacking. Stern John had 1 shot. It was off target. As for the All-Stars, plenty of shots coming in there. Excellent. And we move on to my game against Alf's Pine Villa. having a look at this squad for Pine Villa, we're very, very good in here. Should do well. Unsworth, Hippier, Gary Neville, Butt, Neville, Wellens, Kuehl, Scholes, and Jeffers. That's a good side in there. Gary Neville, captain. They should do okay. David Dunn on the bench, Trevor Sinclair on the bench. That is a strong side from Alf. Brett Umerod, we can have 11. And comes up against my Yetis. We've already got injury problems to probably our best two players. Well, Boxic and a suspension actually for Chris Hope after getting his amazing 10 on his first game. He was then terrible last week and got himself sent off. Ben Thatcher still waiting to come back from injury. Might be a shake-up in defence when he does. We go with Watson, Sandy, McAteer. Vargas comes in. Vargas can be very, very good at defensive midfield. Petr, Hughes, Rodriguez, Quintana, Edilson, and the never scores any goals, Jean Pablo Angel up front. So we'll get this one kicked off and see how we get on. I'm not overly confident on this one. Alf is here. Perfect timing, Alf. Just about to kick our game off. Strong squad from you tonight. Good to see you. And here we go. First couple of minutes in. Angel hits the side netting. Poach sums his time up with Aston Villa. Dilson with a chance. And 16 minutes in. Not a lot happening. 20 minutes. Not a lot happening. Still not a lot happening. 27. There was another chance for Angel. 36. This is a dull encounter. We're cancelling each other out here, Alf. Edilson. Scholes. And a booking for Phil Neville. And we reach half time and can't say an awful lot happened there, to be honest. We will start. I'll show you your stats, Alf. Quick look at condition. Nothing to worry about, though. So back to your match ratings. Let me know if you would like to make any changes. But doing okay. Harry Kuehl doing okay. Phil Neville with a booking, but a 7 as well. As is. Alf says as is. That's good. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think I'm probably going to do the same. Vargas struggling. Haven't really got any replacement for him. So we will carry on as well and go to 60 minutes. Stephen Hughes with a chance. Rodriguez. Angel misses another. Quintana. Adilson. Here come Pine Villa. Just before we get to the 60-minute mark, can we get a goal here? Rodriguez. I've stopped it a bit early on 58. Sevens all round, apart from our keeper. Are we going to make any changes? I'm tempted. After the sending off last week, I had to take him off, even though he'd only been on 10 minutes. So, in a way, he deserves the last 30. So, Poltervets comes on for Stephen Hughes for me. Alf, any changes you'd like to make here? Nicky Butt playing well for you? And other than that, about the same as me, really. Pretty average across the board. What would I be doing if I was Alf? Michael Ricketts, maybe. Getting a run out up front. Scholes on the 6 as well. Maybe Scholes for Ricketts. Just wait and see what Alf decides. We'll have a quick look at his condition. All good. Nothing outstanding. Should be good to finish the game. As is again. Alpha's gone as is again. So we will carry on. So I've made the one change, swapping my central midfield over, see if it makes a difference. Adilson with a chance. Good save from Gerrard. And there's not a lot happening again. Petr. I think Neville did well to clear there. Can we get a winner from somewhere? Scholes with a chance to win it. Kuehl with a chance. Seems to be more Pine Villa now. Can they nick it then? Vargas, Adilson. Corner. Adilson again. Adilson. Lots of extra time at the end here. Can we find a winner? Still carry on. And we get to the final whistle. And it is a 0-0. Both keepers having decent games. Vargas went up a lot. Defensive midfield wise. Pine Villa. LB, what do we think stats? 7 from mine, 8 from Alf. Just the lack of hitting the target, which is Pablo Angel all over, really. I'll have a look. He only had 2 shots, didn't hit the target with either of them. Gilson 4 and 2 on target. Pine Villa-wise, 3 shots from Cube, 2 on target, 2 from Jeffers, 1 on target, 1 from Wellens, and it was on target as well. 0-0, probably. Yeah, you were correct, Alf. You said it would be close. And yeah, it was. Not full of entertainment, but probably a good point for both. And that is it. That is the end of our evening. That went very quickly tonight. Just not a massive excitement tonight, but some decent games in there. So we have the full times. We have Coffin Dodgers 1, Pitch Perfect 1, the Aardvarks 1, Steelhawks 2, the Yetis 0, Pine Villa 0, Mario All-Stars 1, Bristol Southend 0, the Cavern Club 1, Ponzi Schemer 2, Trotters 1, Heavy Drinkers 2, UAT 2, and the Mighty Mags 2. We'll have a look at the league. Doesn't tell us a lot, really. I've gone top. Look at that. So we go Howland Yetis, Mario All-Stars 2nd in the division. Very, very good. Honest Rons back in 3rd. Ponzi Schemer 4th. Pineville at 5th. Cavern Club at 6th. Pitch Perfect 7. The Heavy Drinkers at 8. Steelhawks at 9. Bristol Southend at 10. UAT at 11. Coffin Dodgers at 12. Trotters and the Mighty Mags at 13 and 14. Nobody on 0 points though. And the top only on 7. So very tight. 3 games in. Nobody running away with it. Nobody falling out either. We'll have a look at player stats. Not that it tells us a lot. Average rating, John Crew playing well. One of the Andy Coles, it's Ponzi Schemers playing well. Ronaldinho up there. Seth Johnson, Dion Dublin, Pablo Rodriguez for me, and Vargas, who's only played once. That doesn't tell us a lot. Goals-wise, we have Ponzi Schemers, Andy Cole with 4. We have Andy Cole at Pitch Perfect with 3. We have Daniel Jimenez at 2 with just 2 sub-appearances as well. Tony Adams there with 2. And assist-wise, it's Ronaldinho with 3 and Lee Hendry with 2 for free scoring Ponzi Schemers by the looks of it. Yeah, 5, 4 and 2, 1. There's a Netty in there, UAT as well. Team goals-wise, it's all Ponzi Schemers at the top. Conceded Mighty Mags with 8. Red cards, 1 for Carragher, Hope, Clooney, Woodgate and Ferdinand. Yellow cards. Martin Keown has 3 in 3 games. Jeremy has 2 in 3 games. Juan Gomez has 2 in 3 games, which is probably disappointing. He's played 3. I would have expected 3 from him. Man of the match is Vargas. There you go, from the Yetis. Actually has 2. He's played 1 and played on the sub, and he's got man of the match both times. Impressive. John Carew has 2 as well from his 3 games. So what others people like to see. Jason McAteer has a 93% passing rate. Chris Hope, 89. It's pretty good. He's played 3 games. Can you see overall passes? No, 93%. Paul Lambert in there as well. Roy Keane. Dribbles a game. Roberto Baggio has 6. Impressive. Ray Parker. Zanetti Skulls, and we go shots on target is a Ray Parler topping that, and the 2 Andy goals in there as well. Excellent. That concludes our evening. Go back to the scores. Thank you all for being on. That was good. We will OK that and get it saved, and we will be back next Monday evening at 9 o'clock for round 4. Thank you very much.